Hello, my name is Heike Neumann and I am the ESL 202 course coordinator. And I'd like to talk to you today about two online dictionaries that I recommend to you when you need to look up some words as you're writing, reading, or working on other coursework. All right, so let's get started with the Longman Dictionary of Contemporary English. So you can see the website address up here. And let's see how it works by looking up the verb develop. So when the entry appears, you can see up here the different forms of the word. So you can see some nouns, you can see a couple of adjectives, and then different forms of the verb. And then as we scroll down the entry, you can see that the dictionary shows us 10 entries. So different meanings of the verb. And then for each meaning, it gives us the context of fault and problem difficulty, idea or argument, land, photography, etc., etc. And then for each of the entries, you get the definition. It tells you whether the verb is used intransitive or transitive or both. And then it gives you some structural information. So for example, here, develop into, develop from, or for the entry 3, it tells us develop a sense, awareness, knowledge of something. And then for each of the example sentences, you have a little loudspeaker icon so you can play the example. And at the top, you have a red loudspeaker icon to play the British pronunciation, and then the blue one to play the American pronunciation. And then a final feature I want to show you is at the bottom, you have the examples from the corpus section, where you have more example sentences with develop, and also for the different structures that we saw. So develop into, develop a sense, etc., get developed, and so forth. So now let's look at the second dictionary I want to show you, which is the Oxford Learner's Dictionary. So you can see the address up here. And again, we'll look up the verb develop for comparison. So you see in this dictionary, you don't see the word family at the top. You just see nearby words here on the side. You have the same two pronunciation, IPA, so how the pronunciation is written down. And then you get also 10 meanings. But there is no from the corpus section at the bottom. One interesting feature of the Oxford Dictionary is that it shows you synonyms for the words. So let me see. So here's a synonym make, for example. So the information in the Oxford Dictionary is a little bit more concise. It's a little bit shorter. But what I like about the Longman Dictionary is the from the corpus section, so where you get lots of these examples. Now, which is better for you? That's for you to decide. Try them both and see which one works better for you, which one gives you the better information. So good luck and happy vocabulary learning.